Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, it's happening, guys. It's happening. Yes! 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 Oh my god! Yes! Yes! Cynthia! Oh my god! Oh my god! Diamond and Pearl remakes are finally here, and we're getting a brand new Pokemon experience with Pokémon Legends Arceus. Here are my thoughts on why I think Pokémon Legends Arceus is just the start of something big. Let's do it. Welcome back to the channel, my name is Oliver, and man am I excited about the Pokemon presentation we just witnessed. I really had to sort my thoughts after watching the presentation because there was just so much going on, but after thinking about everything, I am just one big hype. Just the fact that the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes are finally confirmed absolutely makes me happy, and the way they decided to release them was just so clever. Okay, let's start with what comes first, the Sinnoh Remakes. This year is really the perfect year to release them, and I'm so happy that we don't get Sinnoh Remakes with the Sword and Shield engine. Yes, the chibi graphic style is probably not everyone's favorite style, and also I didn't know how to feel about that the second I first saw it, but the Pokemon look the same as always, and the chibi style is pretty much just the overworld and the trainers. But the main part of a Pokemon game never was the graphic style. Diamond and Pearl were perfect games, and Gen 4 was massively loved for a good reason, so why make something different that already was perfect? It totally makes sense to me to release the Zeno Games in a 1-to-1 remastered version instead of Sinnoh Remakes in the Sword and Shield engine. Because Sword and Shield was good, yes, but we all know it had its weak points, and honestly Sinnoh deserved better. So I for myself am really happy that they decided to go that way. In the trailer they said, "In these games you can enjoy a great adventure together with all the Pokemon from Pokemon Diamond version and Pokemon Pearl version." They clearly stated all Pokemon from the Sinnoh games, which could mean they are talking about all 493. Would this mean that we get access to the event mythicals Shaman, Darkrai and Arceus in a similar way we got access to Celebi and Crystal Virtual Console? This would also mean that they might implement a new way to obtain Manaphy, which we only were able to get through Pokemon Ranger back in the days. I'm really interested in how they're gonna treat those mythicals in the remakes. Now, let's talk about the development of the Sinnoh games. The Sinnoh remakes Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond are outsourced to Ilka, who also worked on Pokemon Home. This is a really great decision because on the one hand this means that it's very likely we get a connection between the Sinnoh remakes and Pokemon Home, whether it's a full connection or just a one-way connection. But on the other hand, it also means that Game Freak is working with full power this next year on Pokémon Legends Arceus. So the focus for Game Freak is completely on that brand new game, and it's a much more like in-house project. I honestly can't wait to see what they will make out of the game. And this leads us to the even bigger part, Pokémon Legends Arceus. A brand new Pokemon game experience. We're actually getting an action RPG Pokemon game where we're able to capture or battle wild Pokemon. Now this is absolutely huge. It is so clever from them to release the Sinnoh remakes everyone wanted in a way that the old region is pretty much preserved, and at the same time just shortly after everyone rediscovered the Sinnoh region, bringing us a brand new main game experience with the massively beloved region that is familiar with us. Pokémon Legends Arceus is very likely already in the development for quite a while, and the development probably started next to or during the development of Sword and Shield. And honestly, if that's the reason why Sword and Shield looks like it looks, if the reason is that they put their main focus on this new game, I think we're on a very good way. With the first Pokemon games on the Switch, they tried out the new console, and with the first games they developed so far on the Switch, they gained experience, and it's definitely good that they can learn out of the mistakes they probably did during the Let's Go and Sword and Shield development. Now, let's have a look at the bit of gameplay we saw. Man, look at this! Holy shinks! Catching Pokemon looks like so much fun in the Legends series. This game takes place in an era before Pokemon trainers and Pokemon leeches. You and your partner Pokemon will work together to create the Sinnoh region's first Pokédex. Now this is so cool. Finally we get a Pokemon game that puts the focus on the Pokédex. I mean, completing the Pokédex was always kind of the goal in Pokemon games, and to me it was always a ton of fun to fill them. But let's be honest, many people never bothered to complete their Pokédex, and most didn't complete the decks before the Shiny Charm was a thing. But a Pokédex is all about learning about the habitats and behavior of Pokemon. This will be so cool in the open world style if they make great Pokemon models, and if they make a good job on giving life to the Pokemon in that old region. I really think this is a great decision as well. It's gonna be so much fun trying to learn about all these Pokemon and figuring out where to find and catch them all. Now, let's talk about something that piqued my interest. After everything I saw so far, I am convinced that Pokemon Legends is more than just one game. Let's just look at the name first, Legends. It's clearly in plural, which could mean that Pokémon Legends Arceus is just the first story of many more. If you have a look at the screenshot from the very beginning of the trailer, you can clearly see 3 books in the middle of the table. The first of them being Pokémon Legends Arceus. Game Freak and the Pokemon Company never puts anything random in their commercials. If it's in there, it definitely means something. If we zoom out a bit again, you can even see more books in the back of the table that have to be written. Does this mean we'll get a whole Pokemon Legends series? Maybe every mythical, or at least one mythical each gen, will get a brand new Legends game that maybe even somehow connects to the other Legends games. As for these 3 Pokemon, Rowlet, Cyndaquil and Oshawott, it seems they were brought to Sinnoh by a certain professor who encountered them while traveling through various regions. And earlier on they also said, in this era people have journeyed to Sinnoh from all over and founded a village in the hope of learning more about this land. So as you can see, they put a big focus on specific journeys of characters and traveling. Now imagine you're in this world where people start to learn about the Sinnoh region, and while talking to the professor of that game and also to all those people that just arrived in Sinnoh, you probably learn a lot about all the different regions they came from. Which leads us to the question, what happens after Pokemon Legends Arceus? A game designed in open world style, it's just so close to the dream of many people, where one game connects various regions together. Now, we all know from Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, thanks to the in-game event around Arceus, that the Sinnoh region is very close to the Johto region. For those who don't know, in the Gen 4 era we had this in-game event where you could travel with your Arceus to the Sinnoh area, a place that crossed the borders of the Sinnoh and the Johto region, and you witnessed the creation of either Dialga, Palkia or Giratina. Knowing that the Johto region is not far away from Sinnoh and that Arceus gets a lot of story content in Pokemon Legends Arceus, I totally could imagine that they create more Pokemon Legends series to connect with the Sinnoh world to bring us more and more regions together in one game series. Coming back to the screenshots with the 3 books, of which the first tells the story of Legends Arceus. What if the second one maybe tells the story of Pokemon Legends Celebi in the Johto region? This probably sounds crazy at first, but let me just throw in my theory. There are 2 Pokemon that possess the time travel abilities, Dialga and Celebi. Now what if the Legends Arceus story tells you about the creation of Dialga, Palkia and Giratina, which maybe takes place in Sinnoh if they line up with the story with the one of Heart Gold and Soul Silver? And what if an innocent little Pokemon happens to be near the place while Arceus was about to create Dialga? Maybe that little Pokemon, which we know today as Celebi, gained time travel abilities as well and went to the Johto region after Arceus finished creating the legendary trio. Now, this is just one example of how they could connect Pokemon Legends Arceus with Pokemon Legends Celebi, but the key point is that a game like Pokemon Legends makes it really easy to connect various regions together with more Legends series in the future. And when we are already in the Legends Celebi/Johto region, why not also visit Pokémon Legendsmio/the Kanto region with the 3rd book that lays on the desk of the screenshot. I know we got a lot of Kanto games in the past, but rediscovering Kanto in the very old days while Mio was still roaming through Kanto, that would give us another great Pokémon Legends series and storyline to discover. So I personally think that Pokémon Legends of Arceus is just the start of a series with Pokémon Legends, and I would love to see that become a reality. Imagine in a few years we're able to rediscover all those regions in a brand new open world style, and all those regions actually connect somehow together. That would make my childhood dream come true. In the end, Pokémon Legends Arceus looks super promising and has a ton of potential. If they do it right, they could deliver the best Pokémon game we have ever seen. I know there are still some things they need to work on graphic-wise, but the pictures we saw in this presentation are still in the middle of development. Game Freak is working with full power for another year on this title, and I'm very optimistic that they want to and will deliver something big. What are your thoughts on the Sinnoh Remakes and Pokémon Legends Arceus? Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. For now, I hope you enjoyed the video, have a great rest of the day, and until next time.